Hi, I'm Rachel Kester, and I'm the Program Director for the Coldwater Heritage Partnership Program through the Pennsylvania Council of Trout Unlimited. And I'm here today to tell you a little bit about how I got started on my career in coldwater conservation. So I grew up in Clearfield County and spent a lot of time on the West Branch Susquehanna River. But back when I was a kid, the stream wasn't in too good a shape. It was polluted by abandoned mine drainage, and there wasn't a lot of aquatic life in the stream. Now, there were plenty of tributaries to the West Branch that had life, so I did get to enjoy fishing and hunting for salamanders and crayfish along those streams. But it always made me wonder, why is this stream the way it is? So fast forward a little bit to when I was in high school, and I was trying to think about what I wanted to do for a career. And I knew that from spending time outdoors with my dad and my family members growing up, that I really wanted to do something in conservation or with wildlife. So at first I thought maybe I'd like to be a WCO in the Game Commission and work with, the cute fuzzy wildlife. So I decided I'd go off to college, and I opted to go to Lock Haven University because they had a good biology program. And so I started off there and took a lot of different classes and really enjoyed everything, and was learning about birds and bugs and you name it, all the things you would learn about in a biology course. But then I had a really unique opportunity one summer about my second year in college. A person came from the Clearfield County Conservation District looking to recruit summer interns who would assist with an assessment of the Clearfield Creek watershed. So there had never been an assessment of that stream, a comprehensive assessment from the headwaters to the mouth where it meets the West Branch Susquehanna River. So they were looking for folks who would spend their summer in Clearfield County collecting water samples and bugs and looking for fish and things of that nature. And I thought, hey, this would be a really cool opportunity. It's close to home. I can stay at home for the summer and, run around in my old stomping grounds. So that's what I ended up doing. I worked under their Watershed Specialist, and it was a really eye-opening summer because growing up, I said, talking about the West Branch, I knew that there was something not quite right with the stream, but I didn't really know why. But as I learned more about abandoned mine drainage through the assessment of Clearfield Creek and seeing these discharges from the old mines firsthand, it really opened up my eyes to what was going on. And so then once I learned about that and learned that there was this problem in my community and in my, watershed, then I became determined that I was going to be part of the solution. So I kind of put the notion of working with the little fuzzy, cute wildlife aside, and I started focusing a little bit more on watersheds and stream ecology and fisheries as I went the rest of the way through college. So following college, I got a chance to work at Fish and Boat Commission as a fisheries biologist aide, and I was working with a lot of the non-game and endangered species. So that was pretty cool. I got introduced to a lot of the different reptiles and amphibian species and some of the fish that are really cool, but we don't pay much attention to because they're not game fish like a trout or a bass or something like that. So through that experience, I met a lot of good folks that work at the agency, and I was just really encouraged to pursue something in the watershed or the more of the fisheries sciences instead of working with other wildlife, terrestrial wildlife. So I ended up working at the Clearfield County Conservation District for 3 years as the Watershed Specialist, and that was really fun. And being the Watershed Specialist for Clearfield County really showed me that the abandoned mine drainage problem was way more widespread than I had ever encountered, even just with my short visit at the Clearfield Creek assessment. So it was really just interesting to get to see the different parts of the county and to see the impacts that mining had had. But again, I wanted to do more. So that's when I started working with watershed groups and other partners within the community who were interested in cleaning up the mine drainage, to write grants, to do assessments, to get the legwork done that we could start getting some treatment systems built in these watersheds and to bring life back to the stream. So like I said, after 3 years at the Conservation District, I then took a position with Trout Unlimited with their national staff out of Lock Haven and working on restoration of the West Branch Susquehanna River. So that has been really cool because it's been a reminder to me that just doing the things here in my own watershed, in my own backyard, can have a far-reaching impact. Now when I go downstream towards Renova or Lock Haven and I see that the fish species are recovering there because of work that's taking place in my own backyard, it's really rewarding to be a part of the Watershed Restoration community and to know that this group of folks working together has been able to make such a good impact on our cool water resources and our warm water resources. But the cold water is near and dear to my heart. Of course, as a Trout Unlimited employee, we love our cold water streams and we love our native and wild trout. So I'm lucky enough now that I've been able to transition to working for the Coldwater Heritage Partnership Program. And this program is a partnership between the Pennsylvania Council of Trout Unlimited, the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and the Foundation for Pennsylvania Watersheds. And through this partnership, we're able to provide grants and also help with planning and gathering resources to do projects that will improve our cool water streams. So thank you for taking some time to visit with me a little bit today, and I hope you've learned a little bit more about how I came to be in my position.